Hey y'all, so I'm back with another video today and I'll be doing crimps. So this is how my hair look when I first start off. I'm just gonna separate it into two halves, and you want to get like a decent size section. You don't want it to be too big or too small, because then you're gonna be crimping like all day long and that shit is tiring. Anyways, you want to I take this holding spray, nothing too strong, because I don't want my crimps to last forever. I just need it for a good minute. And my iron is turned all the way up to 450. That's the highest heat that it goes to. So, it takes shorter, to crimp, not longer. And I like to do crimps on my hair when it's dirty and I need to wash it, because that way I don't feel like I just washed my wig, now I gotta rewash it, because I just put all this holding spray and crap into it. So yeah, but you just want to take it, each section that you apply the iron to, you just want to count to like 10 or 20. It's up to you how long you want to hold it there. I just hold it for 10 seconds because it's to this highest heat, so it doesn't take long for it to crimp. And I just go throughout the whole entire head until every piece of the hair in the section that I put out is crimped. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do this next section. So I just separate it, get a nice piece, spray the entire piece of hair with holding spray, the front and the back, comb it through to make sure that the product saturates the hair completely, and then I go ahead and start with the iron. So I just hold it in each section for 10 seconds. And wherever I left off with at the last crimp, that's where I put the iron at again to go into the next set of crimp, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, crimping is super easy. Like, it's nothing hard to it. It's just real easy. Once you get the concept, it's just super easy. So I go ahead and do that throughout the whole entire wig. And once I have like half of the wig done, I'm gonna come back and show you guys how that looks. Okay, so I'm back. So I have half of my wig done, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do the portion that's closest to the part. So I just make sure that all the hair is combed into the little section, and I go ahead and take my holding spray and spray both sides of the hair and go and comb back through to make sure that everything is in. And once I do that, I flip my crimping iron upside down, and then I start the crimping process. The reason why I flip it upside down is because I want the top to lay flat and not stick up when the crimps first begin. So I just flip my iron upside down and start crimping like that. And once I go ahead and crimp the whole strand of hair, I'm just gonna go back to the top and do like a touch up just for a couple of seconds, because I don't feel like it crimped properly at that top portion because it was so much hair up there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and reapply the heat up top before I start the next step. So once I do that, I'm just finishing up now at the bottom portion. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to the top, like I said, and repress up there. Now what I do now is just start to like separate the crimps. And once I do that, like, I'm taking the comb to make sure that there's no like line in between the two sections of crimps. And I just spray the holding spray just to make sure that everything blends in together. So this is how it looks at the top. See how it's like flat up there, where there's no crimp hanging up or sticking up. It's just a smooth transition from the part. So that's why I flip my iron upside down. So this is how the crimp side looks versus the straight side. Okay, so I'm at the last section that I have left at the top, and I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do the top pieces. So first things first, you gotta make sure you comb through the hair and make sure that every strand of hair is within that section. Then you want to take the holding spray and spray it through on both sides, and take your comb again and just comb through to make sure that every piece of hair is coated with that holding spray. Once you have that done, then you're going to go ahead and flip your iron upside down and just start the crimping process. And it's just a repetitive process. You just hold the iron 10 seconds or 20 seconds depending on how high your heat is. Mine is at 450, so I just hold it for like 10 seconds before I move on to my next section within that hair piece. And you always want to start your new crimp where you left off with your old crimp, just to make sure that everything falls into place. So once I have everything crimped all the way down to the tip of the hair, I just go back to the first portion of the crimp and just repress that, because sometimes it doesn't press properly the first time because that's where a majority of the hair is. So you just want to make sure you go back there if you need to and touch it up. And then once I'm done with the whole crimping process, I'm going to go ahead and just take my fingers and comb out all those crimps, like the solid foundation of the crimps. So I'm just showing you guys how I do that process. And if you like it, to be solid in one, then you can just leave it. But me, I like mine to be broken up into pieces, so when it falls, it just looks way better. And I take the holding spray and just spray it over, just to make sure that everything lays properly and nothing is out of place or sticking up. So the holding spray will make sure that everything is falling into place. And just like that, we have the finished product. So this is how the wig looks once it's still on the wig stand. And after all the crimps, I separated them with my finger and everything like that. So be sure to stay tuned till the end. You'll see the finished product once I actually have on the wig. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below any future videos that you guys may want to see me do. Until next time.